Topic today is some calculations about masses and percentage. Get this equation. Carbon plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide. So carbon and oxygen is on the left hand side, carbon dioxide is on the right hand side. So the total of the left hand side is equals the total of the right hand side. For example, carbon, there are 6 grams of carbon, 16 grams of oxygen. Actually, by simple calculation, we can know that how many grams of carbon dioxide produced. So the answer is 6 plus 16. So it is easy, 6 plus 16 is 22 grams. Next question is, if carbon is 12 grams, so how many grams of oxygen and how many grams of carbon dioxide? Okay, so if it is 12 grams here, means times 2. So oxygen have to be times 2, carbon dioxide have to be times 2 as well. So here is 32 grams, carbon dioxide will be 44 grams. So as the next question, okay, so copper plus oxygen produce copper 2 oxide. We don't have to know the chemical equation. By looking at this word equation alone and the figure here, copper 64 grams, oxygen 16 grams, how many grams of copper 2 oxide will be produced? So simply by totaling them up, 64 plus 16, so 80 grams of copper 2 oxide produced. You can do the rest of the question, B, C, D. Okay, then the conclusion is what? Conclusion is elements always react in the same ratio. The total mass does not change during a chemical reaction. So the total mass of the reactant is equals total mass of the products. Means left is the same with the right hand side. Finish it before you go to the next page. Talking about the percentage. In fraction to percentage is by just multiply it with 100 will do. That is. So the next question, 18, 25. So by multiplying 100, then you will get how many percent? 72%. Do number 4 by yourself. Number 4B, 38%. Right into a fraction, it will be like this. Calculating the percentage composition of a compound. Calculate the percentage of oxygen in sulfur dioxide. So first of all, you have to know the formula, chemical formula of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is SO2. Atomic mass for sulfur, I'm referring to textbook page 27, is 32, and oxygen, the atomic mass is 16, then times 2. So the molecular mass will be 32 plus 32, 64. So the percentage of oxygen in sulfur dioxide will be what? Will be 32 divided by total times 100. So what is the answer? Answer is 50%. Next question, number 6, is asking you to find out the percentage of sulfur in sulfur dioxide. The atomic mass for sulfur is 32, so only one sulfur, so 32 divided by the total. The total here is 64. So again, multiply by 100, it will be the same thing, 50%. Okay, the next topic is about calculating percentage of purity. What do you mean by purity? A pure substance means no impurities. So purity is always given in percentage. Formula is for the percentage of purity will be the mass of pure substance in it divided by total mass times 100. Next question is very obvious. So there are 20 tons of copper, and in these 20 tons of copper, there are 18 tons of pure copper in these 20 tons. So how many percentage of purity of copper being refining? Easy. So there are 18 tons of pure copper divided by the total mass of copper, 20 times 100%. So it will be 90% of pure copper. If the impure copper is 90% pure, how much pure copper with 50 tons of impure copper give? So how much of tons of copper there? There are 50 tons, and then we know that there is only 90% pure. So how to write? So 90%. How many tons in total? 50 tons. So what is the answer? The answer is 45 tons. Revision questions in page 345. So the number one, write this as word equation. For example, zinc plus hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid produce zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. So how to write? Oh, it's simple. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid produce zinc chloride plus this one is hydrogen gas. Or you write hydrogen will do. To balance this equation, so we pick one, we do it together. So N2 plus O2 produce NO2. So how to balance it? Quantity on the left hand side of the arrow must be the same with the quantity of the right hand side of the arrow. So there are two nitrogen atoms here and there is only one here. So we need to balance the left and the right. So here we add 2 here. So they will have 2 nitrogen here. But then right hand side, the total of oxygen will be 2 times 2, 4 oxygen. And on the left hand side there is only 1 oxygen. So what to do? We just add 2 here. So it will be 2 times 2, 4 oxygen, 2 nitrogen, 4 oxygen, 2 times 2, and 2 nitrogen. Same with the left. Rest will be just exercise, revision and exercise. Let's look at page 6, number 7. Aluminium is extracted from the ore bauxite, and bauxite is actually aluminium oxide, and 1 ton of ore was found to have this composition. So aluminium oxide, iron oxide, sand, all together 1 ton, 1000 kilogram. So the question is asking about the percentage of aluminium oxide, the ore, the percentage of aluminium oxide is in the impurity. So the percentage of aluminium oxide in the total. So what to do is, the total is 1000 kilogram, 1 ton. So aluminium oxide is 825. So this is the way to get the percentage. So the answer is 82.5% of aluminium oxide. Percentage of this ore is impurity. So asking about the percentage of the impurities. So since 82.5% is aluminium oxide, so the impurity will be 100 minus 82.5. The answer is 17.5.